What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Thunderbite29 here, and yep, I am back today with another video, and welcome to another tier maker video. As always, I do a video like this every season talking about Chapter 2 seasons. Well, there was one video I did for every Fortnite season from Chapter 1 Season 1 to Chapter 2 Season 8. But today, we're going to be doing something else. We're going to be ranking all seasons of Chapter 2 once again, and Chapter 3 Season 1. And it's kind of like Chapter 2 versus Chapter 3 in a way. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? So let's fill in the easiest one. So Chapter 2 Season 1, it was good, but they didn't change it. This season, Chapter 2 Season 2, would be in the A tier if I was talking about all Fortnite seasons, but since we're talking about Chapter 2 and Chapter 3, it's going to go in the S tier. It wasn't the most perfect season, but it was definitely the best one in all of Chapter 2, and definitely better than Chapter 3. Chapter 2 Season 3, I'm going to keep that in the same place as well. Like I said, the season was kind of boring. The loophole is kind of hit or miss. And of course, this was the first season they ever got political, talking about BLM and stuff like that, which they should have stayed out of, because if they did, I'd probably put it in the B tier, or at least top of the C tier. But I figured it'd be more appropriate to keep it in the back of the C tier. So, Chapter 2 Season 4, that ain't going to change either. It's going to stay in the same spot. But it's not going to be the only season that's going to be in the F tier. There'll be two more at least in there. Chapter 2 Season 5, I was planning to put it in the C tier, but I'm actually going to keep it in the B tier. Like I said, the loophole was definitely pretty good. It was probably the best loophole in Fortnite since Chapter 2 Season 2. It wasn't perfect. The map was kind of hit or miss. But the only thing that stopped it from being an A tier season was all the crossovers they put into it. But thankfully, it wasn't. This season didn't have the most crossovers. That season, we're going to talk about that in a little bit. Chapter 2 Season 6, it's going to be in the same spot. Season was nothing but pure dog crap. It was awful. It was boring. Like I showed before, like in this picture right here, there was really no changes to the map. They only changed the middle area, and they changed the two locations from here to here, and the rest of it was just orange crap. It was just lazy work that could have been handled a lot better, and the loophole was kind of boring, and it was kind of bull crap as well. But at least it wasn't as bad as Chapter 3's. Now, Chapter 2 Season 7, I put it in the C tier last time. I'm going to put it in the D tier. I mean, if they didn't have the railguns or the UFOs, or they didn't have a huge number of crossovers, it would have been a B or A tier season, but honestly, it's just dog crap. It wasn't good. The Battle Pass was kind of trash. And this season had the highest number of crossovers since Chapter 2 Season 5. In fact, even more than Chapter 2 Season 5. The railgun, the UFOs were annoying. People just spammed the hell out of them. And it was just a sweat show. But this is not the only sweat shows. Now we're going to talk about Chapter 2 Season 8. I'd originally put this in the D tier the last time I did it. And this was before the finale, the Chapter 2 finale event. But honestly, I'm going to put it up to the C tier. Man, it went from F tier to C tier. Damn, this season's making progress. But honestly, though, because of that event alone, I was happy with how they ended it. It did have a decent loophole. The loophole was kind of hit or miss. The map was kind of hit or miss. But the Battle Pass was trash, no doubt about it. And at least it had some good limited time modes, especially around Halloween, where Horde Rush was reintroduced for the first time in 2 years at the time. But other than that, the Battle Pass was crap, the map and the loophole was decent, and the crossover factor also. So now, the grand finale of this video, Chapter 3 Season 1. But I will be making a separate video talking about it. But I'm going to talk about a few of the points in this video, so I don't spoil the entire video of the Chapter 3 Season 1 rant. But it's not going to be a secret, it's definitely going to be a rant, because this season was pure dog shit. It was awful. I couldn't even enjoy one bit of it. At the beginning, it was so confusing. Like, it could have been so much better. The crossover factor is so annoying. This season is like a no-skill season. The SMG and the Mark 7 assault rifle, of course, I really hate those guns. Those guns literally require no skill at all. It was definitely the most broken meta in the entire game. SMGs were not supposed to be the dominant weapon. But of course, as the season went on, they brought back the heavy shotgun for the first time since, I believe, Chapter 1, I think, or very early Chapter 2, but I don't exactly remember. And in the recent update, they had also added the machine pistol, which people call the Uzi. But the Uzi was decent. I played it and tested it out. It was in the gameplay of my Fortnite fanboys video. But my question is, why didn't they add that in the first place? That's how you make a decent SMG, where it's not so overpowered, not so spamming and annoying. But of course, people use the argument of, what about the TAC SMG or the compacted SMG? But the thing was, they didn't do like 30 damage at medium range. Like, that is freaking absurd. This is something you would see in like Call of Duty, where SMGs would dominate the assault rifles. But no, it's the assault rifle and the SMG dominating. In fact, it makes the shotgun so useless. Honestly, I would rather play any season in Chapter 2 than frickin' this piece of garbage. It was so awful. Even though the only thing that was good about the season was the map. So that factor alone, I'm probably going to put it in the middle. But I almost say it's equally bad as Chapter 2 Season 6. It's just god-awful. And of course the crossover factor too. That's freaking annoying. Like, even that. And the one thing that I give Chapter 2 Season 4, the only thing I have to give it is that at least the crossover season connected to the storyline in some way. But all the crossovers that were introduced in this season, nearly all of them don't even contribute to the story in any way, except Spider-Man and Dwayne Johnson. Those are the only two that do. But the rest of them clearly don't, and it's all just being so money-hungry and so greedy. And of course, people are going to say, oh, how are they greedy? Yeah, because they know that majority of the players are kids, and they're just trying to take the money out of the little kids' pockets. That's all there is to it. Yeah, it's something really cool, and of course, they're going to grab their mommy, daddy's credit card, or the $2 that they have in their piggy banks. Honestly, this season was just god-awful. I didn't even enjoy it one bit. I couldn't even appreciate it for what it was. It was the most broken season, and the most spam season out of every season I had played. I would rather play any season in Chapter 2. So honestly, Chapter 2 is definitely better than Chapter 3 so far. But I just hope Chapter 3 Season 2 does not end the same way. Doesn't end the same way like some of the Chapter 2 seasons did. Which most of them had happy endings. I just hope the ending isn't pure dog crap. But anyways, guys, what did you think of this tier maker? What did you think of this tier list, I meant? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like this video and subscribe if you agree. And thank you all so much for watching, and thank you all for the continued support. You all are the best, as we are now slowly approaching 3,640 subscribers. And thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more. And until next time, I will see you all in the next video. And this is Thunderbite29, signing off.